Snow day, it's 7:34 here on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. It's snowing. Yeah, maybe you were awoken in the early morning hours with the sweet, sweet sound of freezing rain slamming against your beautiful vinyl siding. It sounds so good. You're like, what's happening? What's going on in this house? It's frizzle. What we call that? What would we call that? Is there Riley's with us here?
I say snizzle, snow,
Snizzle,
and drizzle.
for shizzle.
You know, you gotta snow, izzle. You know,
It is snowing. The roads are a mess.
Yeah.
It's really bad. But we brought Riley in to kind of guide us through this.
Yeah.
Our regular forecast, like the temperature is really going to drop when we're done with this, right?
Yeah, today, you know, we started with that mix this morning, and that's one reason why we're dealing with some slick conditions too out there, because we had that light glazing of freezing rain, and then now it's turned over to snow. You can see. We've been looking at the, MnDOT cameras, all that stuff.
We can maybe show. Can we show people right outside the station here? This. I mean, you could look out your window, I suppose. But this is more exciting. We have cameras everywhere.
Yeah, visibilities are low. You know, the roadways have been a mess this morning. Spin outs, that sort of thing. So we're going to see the snow showers continue through about noon, around lunch or so. I think is going to be probably we'll start to see things tapering off a little bit, and then you'll notice the northwest winds kicking in. It's going to stay breezy and cold. Blowing snow will still be a possibility for those who do see the snowfall today. And then tonight, it's all about the cold air that really starts to arrive. You'll feel those temperatures dropping throughout the day in the teens, and then those wind chills anywhere from about 5 to 10 below zero. Check out some of the snow totals that we've seen so far. Over 5 inches there. Redwood Falls coming in.
That's legit snow.
Yeah. Big Lake about 4.5. Same with Dassel. George report a 3.5. Yeah. These are from our Weather Watcher network. Want to thank everybody for that. Yeah. Maple Lake coming in at 3.5 inches. Dean reporting that, and then Faribault, Mick reporting about 3.5 inches.
Good job, guys. Going out in the snow with the ruler.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what we like, those weather watchers.
That's right. Yeah, really helpful.
You can see where the moderate snowfall is. Waconia to St. Michael Belle Plaine, kind of getting back into the metro area, and then another band there around Hudson down to Northfield. You get down to Interstate 35, still seeing the snowfall. It's starting to taper off, though. You can see it drying out around Wilmer. So we're kind of getting to that back edge of it. This is going to be more of a late morning event for us. But still going to reduce those visibilities. You could see about 3/4 of a mile here in the Twin Cities, about 1/4 of a mile Rice Lake. So in addition to that wind, we're going to see that snowfall too. About 2 inches. Models are still getting us, anywhere from about 2 to 4 from eastern Minnesota to western Wisconsin. As this tapers off, you'll have lesser amounts off toward the north and the north and western areas throughout the afternoon. Now, once we get past this today, it's all about the bitter cold. Notice those temps just going down into the weekend. Super Bowl Sunday will be this coldest day in the way of air temperature for the high. And then as we get into next week, we rebound just a little bit, but not by much. At least we're above that zero mark. But those lows between about 10 and 15 degrees below zero, you factor in the breeze that we'll be having, and those wind chills will be anywhere from about 20 to 30 below, especially up to the north. Metro area, again, between about 15 to 20 below zero, going to feel like. So definitely cold air will be making its way back in. So be careful if you do have to get out this morning and drive.
Yeah, every year we get one of these stretches, right?
Yeah.
Where it's going to be a lot below zero. It just is. So get ready for it over the next 7 days. Not a lot of hope in that 7-day forecast, but at least the snow will be winding down around lunchtime today. We want to put you to the test, though. Riley, I need your answer, too. Are you a true Minnesotan? This is a would you rather. So Super Bowl fans are in Tampa, Florida, soaking up the sun. The high in Tampa is close to 70 today. So fans out doing the Super Bowl experience, they have a chance for rain on Sunday during the game.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
It's classic Florida.
Well, I mean,
there's like a chance for rain.
Are you
every
asking
day.
where I'd rather be?
Where would you rather be?
Florida. I love it up here, but yeah, I want to be in some sun, ocean.
Don't we embrace the cold here? Don't we like the bold north?
Yeah, we can take a few days down in the sun, the warmth.
All right.
What do you want to do?
So there's one image. Let me show you the other possibility. This. Doesn't it make you feel good? This is what it's about. This is why we live here. This is what keeps the riffraff out. We embrace it. We get out in it. We love this cold.
What we love is we got to create that. Okay, help me out here.
I mean, sure.
What's the name? The cozy Hygge style. Hygge style.
Hygge. We love this. All right, where would you rather be? Sunny Florida or below zero Minnesota? Share your comments on Facebook. Riley's taking his microphone off and heading to Florida right now. Not me. I love it. All right, let's give you some news headlines. There is more than just snow going on, and leave your comments. We'll share those in a minute. Crashes, we've seen them. Let me show you this. A semi-truck that slammed into a snowplow this morning. Look at the damage. Like, that just shows how slick the roads were. That semi-truck unable to stop. Important reminder of keeping your following distance. This had the highway in Woodbury closed down for about 2.5 hours this morning, but that semi-truck, luckily the driver, minor injuries, same with the snowplow. The temperature is about to plummet so low, a skiing event has said, too cold for us. Luminary Lopet, of course, is just kind of the beautiful opportunity to get out on the lake. All those luminaries illuminated. That has been moved to tonight and tomorrow instead of Saturday, trying to get out of the most frigid temperatures. That was all ticketed, so if you have a ticket, you know what the deal is. They did cancel some of the in-person skiing events from this weekend just because of the dangerous cold. Today, the Minneapolis Convention Center is going to become a COVID-19 vaccination site. 9,500 shots is what they're hoping to give out over the course of 3 days. You need an invite. You can't just show up and go there. It's for people 65 and older, educators, child care workers. Vault Health, that same company that's been running the testing sites, will be running this. They hired 40 Minnesota nurses to just like rapid fire, pow, 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 get that vaccine in people's arms. Sadly, the Minnesota Wild, those players could have used some vaccines, right? They're dealing with a COVID outbreak. We don't know how many people have tested positive because when you're part of the COVID protocol, it may mean that you were exposed, so you're in quarantine. So here are the 6, all Wild games postponed through February 9th. That's 4 games, including the one that have been scheduled for tonight in Colorado. Some big names on that. Bonino, Joel Eriksson, Marcus Foligno, Marcus Johansson, Jared Spurgeon. Some metro area museums and entertainment venues are reopening their doors starting today. Walker Art Center opens to the public. Minneapolis Institute of Arts, MIA, opened up last week at limited capacity. American Swedish Institute going to reopen Saturday. They'll have a new exhibit set up. Cafe and gift shop will be open too. Best practice here is to go online, reserve your spot in advance. Reservations are timed. Museums, I'll tell you, are very, very safe places to go because they're huge and limited at 25% capacity. Highly recommend it. We went to MIA earlier when they were under limited capacity, and fantastic. Nominations for the 78th Annual Golden Globe Awards are trending this morning. And do you love award shows where you don't know any of the things that are nominated? Have we got a show for you? You heard of the drama Mank? Is that what it's called, Mank? That's got 6. The Trial of the Chicago 7, that was a good one. That has 5. The Crown has 6 nominations. Schitt's Creek won every award last year, and it's going to win again this year. 5 nominations. There's Chadwick Boseman, who died last year. He gets a nod for Best Actor in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. For the first time in the award show history, 3 women directors earned nominations for Best Director. You know, the problem is very few new releases, right? So all of this is streaming. So if you want to watch the Netflix Awards, that'll be Sunday, February 28th. New documentary on one of the most famous pop singers ever.
He was so serious and so focused.
I do not apologize for my love for Britney Spears. I feel like we grew up together, and she took a different turn. And so this documentary, Framing Britney Spears, explores kind of, you know, she went into a conservatorship where basically her father was granted full custody of her life as an adult. They'll talk about that, him managing her financial personal affairs. You might remember, I think it was last year, when the court battle and the ongoing drama over this led to fans launching an online hashtag Free Britney. So it should be interesting. It's on FX and Hulu starting tomorrow. Want to share another Super Bowl prediction for you. This one from a Minnesota Tiger. This is Dash, a 10-week-old Tiger cub. Who will Dash pick? Will it be the Kansas City Chiefs or the Tampa Bay Bucks? And oh, Dash chose the Bucks and decided such anger for the Kansas City Chiefs. Dash just started demolishing the sign. That is at least our interpretation of this. I could spin this another way and say, Dash loves Patrick Mahomes so much. Dash is just just making out with the sign, just going to town on it. How can anyone say which one Dash is predicted? Who wrote this? Chris, do you know who decided that? I got some fact check on this nonsense, right? As our 5 a.m. producer, Amber. I mean, do we really know who Dash picked there? Like, come on. I want to recount. I'm calling Rudy Giuliani, and we're going to get some lawsuits filed on this issue. Let's talk about Minnesota or Florida. Where would you rather go? Are you a true bold North resident like me, or are you a giant baby like Riley going to Florida? Bradley would love to be near the beach. Well, it's bitter cold here. He does love the snow, but don't want my lungs and nose to freeze. I get that, Bradley. Thank you. Got any more? Here's Lorray. Rather be with Gronk in Tampa. Well, well, well. Things are heating up in the old Facebook comments. Leone? Tampa for sure. All year? All year? I don't really know much about Tampa. Carol says, I would like to be right here with Tampa, Florida weather. There you go, Carol. You've got this figured out. I think that's right. Jen is never ready for cold or snow. If I could vacation all winter, I would. I would love to vacation all winter also. But that's just because I would like to be paid to not come to work. That sounds fantastic. Angela's in Miami, where she just took her dachshunds out to do their business, and she froze her behind off, even with the blanket wrap around her. Angela, I wonder what the temperature is in beautiful Miami, Florida right now. I don't know. I was gonna check my weather app. I can tell you what the weather is in Hudson, Wisconsin for some reason. Why do I keep Hudson on my phone? I need to know the weather in Hudson at all times. There's great variation. 54 in Miami. That's cold for Florida, right? Very thin blood out there. They're not as tough as us. For me, I say bring on this sub-zero weather. Bitter blast. More like having a blast, am I right? Thanks for watching the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update, which surprisingly they've allowed me to do for almost a year now. We'll see you tomorrow if they don't cancel us.